Those box covers are actually really tough. Yeah. Was it? Well,
is that why you decreased it down to 5?
So originally in my head, I think I was thinking of 10 overs, meaning every time your feet hit the ground.
Yeah.
But I'll show you what actually ended up happening. So if you think about each time your feet move being 1, it's still 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. So you can think about it either way. It's 5 travels over. Yeah, originally. Originally I was actually thinking of the silly exercise you do over the barbell where you're like 1, 2. I was kind of thinking of that, actually going over the box. I was like, there's no way.
Unless it goes over the box.
Just look. Okay. Just yes. It will once we get on there. And I'm actually considering just staying at the step ups for just body weight. It's like the weight of this is so. Oh. Biceps feel so big when after I do a curl.
You feeling all pumped?
I'm feeling pumped, man.
I did some body weight step ups, single leg step up at home just to see how that felt.
Yeah.
It was
I know.
pretty
I'm
good.
thinking, but there's two thoughts in my head. One's it's only 50 per side, but it's also to put down your weight from doing the devil's presses and pick up another weight, and I don't know. Okay, this is my last set here. I got 1, 2, and 3, and I'm done. Yeah, maybe I'll just make it body weight. Maybe we'll just make it body weight. I put water in it too. Well, as soon as we get everyone's attention and everyone's actually on, I think I'll just switch it to body weight.
Okay.
And just focusing on the angle of the hip, kind of like what I talked about in the video.
Try and go higher.
Yeah, exactly. Washing machine is singing.
Is that what that is?
Yep. Oh shoot, totally forgot. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Pull up work done with it. Are you doing frog jumps?
Yeah, you know, we don't have room for a box the size you're talking about. We don't have one anyway, so.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna go over some variations you can do at home. Once I get, I mean, I guess since you're there anyway, so what you can do, Ken, basically is you can just quite literally do it on the floor. So here's what we're gonna do. On the box step ups, it's actually, I'm gonna change it. It's just gonna be body weight only, with the goal of, you know, obviously you guys are limited as to what you get, but just getting a nice deep, you know, hip to knee ratio kind of at the start. And then just doing 5 with the balance at the top. So yeah, basically not putting your other foot. So it'll go step, pause, slow, slow. Step, pause, slow, slow. Will kind of be like the standards for that. So we're just gonna go no weight. And then for the jump overs, you can quite honestly just do it on the ground. Just hit a push-up position and just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, and just try to make some distance with it. Or if you want to replicate the exact way we're going to do on the box, you can kind of do jumps in the middle. So like 1, 2, 3, 4, so on and so forth. Okay. So Todd and Robin, did you guys hear that on the step ups?
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, just no weight. Just so like for me, I might even do the 28-inch. Just to try to get a really nice, I mean, what we're trying to go for today is kind of replicating a single leg squat. So basically getting your butt as close to your heel at the starting position as possible. And really leaning into it so that you're nice and stacked, like in there. So like normal step ups, we're coming from back and stepping into it. I'm nowhere near my heel, but today we're gonna start near the heel and step up versus a normal step up, we're just kind of sitting back here, you know, right? I have weights in our hands. Today we're trying to get starting positions here, up, balance, down, down, soft landing, boom. So
It's 20-inch. Is this enough?
it probably is enough. Yes. Yeah, it probably is enough. So again, the lateral thing too. So like I'm on a 20-inch right now. Again, your starting position is everything though. So don't start just back behind it like we normally would. Start as if you're at the ass to grass bottom. So I'll try to turn sideways so you guys can see me. So again, if we're doing a normal step up, I'm all the way back here to start, and then I kind of lean as I go. Today we're starting in the lean. Open, close. See what I'm saying? So like a really deep, so not only is the angle of the box or the height of the box creating the angle, but you're also creating the angle too.
Yeah.
Okay.
That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, I mean, basically you're starting in the lean forward position. So pretend like you just did a single leg squat, right? Like if you, again, you kind of blacked out my other leg and just saw this leg, that's how I would look at the bottom. If I reach my arms out, right, it looks like I'm doing a pistol squat, right? Exactly, yeah. So start pushing by pushing your butt, as long as your heel stays on the box. Really soft landing too. That's the other piece of this too, is the pause at the top and then a really nice slow and controlled. So pause, 2, 3, land. And in the land, I'm bending my leg off the box and I'm also getting right back into that deep flex position. So don't stand and then like come back here. You know what I mean? And then lean into it. That, again, that's a normal step up. We're trying to start crouched, boom, open, and then end crouched as well. Just as if we were doing a single leg squat on the ground.
Now, is it 5 or 10? Todd said he changed.
It's 5 and 5 on the single leg box squat, or single leg step up. Okay, it's 5 and 5, and then it is 5 total. So for the go overs, It's both. It's technically 10 if you're counting it like this. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so it's 10 jumps, but it's 5 overs, meaning 1, 2, 3. Just depends on how you're counting, right? So it's either 10 jumps or 5 overs, which is how I confuse myself at times.
Jumps are fun.
Well, some people, it helps to count every single jump, like 1, 2, 3, 4. That might actually help you. You can as a scaling option too, guys, do it as a step as well. So as long as your hands are on the box, toe, toe, 1, toe, toe, and 2. Okay, so you can walk it over. That technically would be a scale, but you can do that. I feel bad about that. I honestly didn't want to do weight on the step up, so my ego just wouldn't let it go.
I think it's going, after 10 rounds, it's going to definitely, they will be.
No, it's more than enough. I don't know why. Again, it's just ego. Ego is like, oh, dude, you're trying to do some weights. I'm actually on the YouTube live as well right now, so we got all sorts of. Again, Robin, you're not doing weight on the step ups, okay? So just fine. There's not going to be any weights on the step ups. There's no weight. So the standard for the step ups now is no weights. It's just body. Ooh, that looks good, Ken. I don't know what you're doing that on, but it looks good. I might try the 28.
I was gonna try the 24.
Why not try the 22?
Yeah, the 24 goes a little high.
Yeah, very. Honestly, this is kind of what I had in mind was using this.
So what are you saying? Where are we gonna go?
Wait it down, wait it down.
What does that count? 1 second. Just make sure that there's gonna be a little bit of a net. Just make sure it's on. You're a little. It's still 20. You just want to do this side. Give it no lip. So don't let you like really lean into it like just exactly. And get it back to that exact spot. There you go. All right, guys. Hopefully we got situated what we're going to be using and all that jazz, so we can start getting warmed up.
All set to go.
Cool, cool, cool.
No, I do.
Now you just warm the warm up straight into the camera.
It's so weird.
What's wrong? It's not.
So jumping this way,
Yeah.
leaning with my left side feels really weird. Like I like to lead with my right, so I want to keep turning around. That was
So guys, it's already 11 after the hour, so what we're gonna do is take about 5 minutes from right now to do any extra full movement or stretching on our own, and then we're gonna warm up. Really, we're gonna kind of warm up with just doing the movements themselves. So make sure you got a weight nearby for the devil's presses.
So is there a time cap?
Yeah, I mean it'll just be, you know, it'll probably go a little bit over the hour, so it'll probably be about 40 minutes.
This is about a 10-minute drill, right? 1 minute per round.
you can do it as an imam.
Well, this is one of the main reasons I'm switching it from a weighted step up to a body weight step up is twofold. One, I really do want the priority to be practicing almost like a single leg squat progression versus a weighted step up. And then 2, time and just volume. So I don't want everyone waking up tomorrow not being able to like sit down because their butts hurt so bad. Because it's already gonna be hurting from the double presses, already gonna be hurting from the jump overs. So that's twofold. And then yeah, so really it's gonna come down to the devil's presses and how terrible that's gonna get. Again, I can't stress this part enough, so I'll keep saying it, but when it comes to the step-ups, really, really try to pretend like there's a judge watching you, and that if you like descend too quickly, it's like a no rep. So like really make sure you got control on the way down, and you got a really nice soft touch. It's almost like in the CrossFit games when they're doing the rope climbs and they have to get to a certain low point before they can drop off the rope versus dropping from the top. Same kind of thing. So make sure that your descent from the step up is nice and slow each time.
Hey, Eric.
Yeah.
Eric,
Yeah, I'm listening.
on the slow and control on the way down,
Mm-hmm.
okay,
Yep. Good.
go up.
Right. Pause. And then just give yourself
And
a.
then do we go back with their foot or do we come straight down?
Well, you just answered your own question because if you go straight down, your heel comes up.
Okay.
Yep. So no, it does go back as long as your torso position stays forward. So again, every time you descend, try to pretend like you're sitting into a single leg squat. So get your butt to your heel. As long as you're doing that, where your other leg lands doesn't necessarily matter. It's more about how it lands. So nice and soft, toe bend, knee bend, hip flex. So little shock absorber. Screw it out, bro. Do it. That's like
You can use those, crossover things
I try to. They don't.
to do like bicep stuff.
Yeah. I have to figure out how to make them work because I couldn't make them work. Well, kind of like what we were talking about yesterday with the strengthening your abductors to help your adductors, it's the same kind of thing. It's like, I wonder how much my weak biceps and weak triceps are actually creating traps. We might just end up doing a bunch of biceps.
Well, I know that would be good for my left especially.
Yeah. This actually could be the time to start using the bands that we keep talking about.
Hey. Woo. Well, over now, I'm done.
So excited for it. See, now my juices are getting pumped. I'm excited. What's going on? Oh. I've demoed this so many times today, my quads are already screaming. And I kept going back and forth, like I grabbed a med ball, I grabbed a kettlebell, I grabbed a dumbbell, and I just kept doing all that. All right, guys. Let's go ahead and start getting warmed up. Let's do one warm-up drill, and that warm-up drill is going to be hip openers. We're going to do one, about a minute and a half on each side. So let's do it nice and aggressive, okay? So get in at least 5 or 6 rotations on each side at least. All right, guys, here we go. Hip openers. One. Open them hips. Open your hips. Got about 1 minute on this side. Surprise. Somebody's sharpening start sharpening their talons.
It's filing down the dumbbell.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. 30 more seconds on this side. I'm just gonna pretend like I know what that is.
Okay, so I know the girls.
Oh, yeah.
For the raising dumbbell, they're quite sharp.
I gotcha. Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean.
She's trying to make it lighter, so then we think you're doing a 50, but really it's a
All right,
40.
now we gotta recalibrate the
All right, guys, go ahead and switch sides. Yeah, no, actually, there was that silver bar that had knurlings on it, the pull-up bar at Crunch. That thing used to just wreck my hands.
Yeah.
Switch sides, guys, if you haven't already. We've got about a minute and a half on this side. Thank you. Workout. Hit this back. Okay, we got 1 minute on this side. 1 more minute. If you have a lighter weight nearby, a dumbbell to use for this next warm-up drill that we get to, guys, great. If you don't, just use the weight that you're going to use in the workout for this devil's presses. Okay, we got about 20 more seconds on this side, and then we're going to grab a weight. All right, guys, let's go ahead and grab a weight. Okay, we're just going to do like a hang high pull and relax. So just to kind of warm up shoulders, traps, biceps, triceps. High pull and relax, hang, high pull and relax. All right. We're going to stay on one arm for about 40 more seconds. So elbow back, weight nice and close to the body and the face. Elbow nice and high. Pretty much everything but the turnover. Ooh, he's on fire. I'm so excited I have to do all this. All right, guys, go ahead. Switch arms. Same thing, other arm. Oh. I know, right? Seriously. Dirty done. Just feeling my forearm too. Isn't it crazy how different this is? Awful. Yeah.
Yeah, I feel it there too.
Yeah, I've got some really exciting drills and skills we're going to be addressing over the next couple of weeks, hopefully leading up to the end of the year. I'm getting the juices flowing. Okay, just about 20 more seconds on this side. We all know how to do devil's presses, so I'm not even going to address that. All we're going to do is go back to the other arm guys with a nice light weight, hopefully. And we're just going to do slow and controlled snatches from the floor. Slow and controlled meaning once we come up, we pause, slow down, reset. Okay, and we're going into it right now. So here we go. Slow to the shoulder, slow to the floor, pause, grip it and rip it. Oops. Just take a clean press.
It's hard to go slow.
Yeah. Don't go slow on the way up. That's the only part you don't go slow. Other than that, everything else is slow and controlled. This is another part that the biceps, this is where the biceps are engaged. I always skip that part. My poor biceps have been neglected. Okay, guys, a couple more reps here.
3, 1.
And we're switching arms, same thing. We're gonna do 1 minute of these, and then we're gonna do 1 minute each leg on the warm up for the box, and then we're gonna get right into it. Now is the time to focus on arm nice and long at the bottom, arm nice and long at the top. Elbow bent in the middle. How are your hips working? How's your core braced? How's your back tight? Should be the best looking snatch you got all day. Ultimate control, 20 seconds. Todd, are you rocking the new 50 today? Todd, are you going to be using the new 50?
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
3,
All right, guys. Weights down. We'll take 2 minutes. You can kind of switch sides whenever you want to. 2 minutes to warm up your step ups. Make sure everything's back in order, ready for you to work out. Yeah, that might just be too much. Okay, so I gotta take my own notes. 24, 26. 6. All right? We're gonna use our new risers for the box. Tammy's doing 22 inches and I'm doing 26.
But we can't do any higher than 20s.
Because of your head going through the ceiling?
Then you're not standing up straight.
3, 2, 1.
Okay, guys, about 1 more minute to warm up your step ups. I mean, the boxes are taking a while, but if you try to shake the box on the ground, it'll shake.
I think it's because he's too mad.
Hmm.
Slightly.
Yeah, you might want to scoot that up again.
We're not standing
You're
right.
trying to go forward.
No, I ended up.
3, 2, 1.
All right, guys. Seriously. Stop. Okay. god, what the fuck is going on with my throat? I'm sitting with my throat. There's like a sharp pain in the back of my throat. Feels like I'm swallowing a razor blade. What the fuck? Yeah, so six alternating devil's presses, 5 and 5 step ups, and then 5 total travels over the box, or 10 hops if you want to think of it that way, but just 5 times over the box with your hands on the box, and toes must be on top. If you have an actual box, otherwise you can do any travel you want. Stepping would be a scale, jumping would be the standard.
Go back to the 25. Only because
And you did see this, right? I sent you.
Did you just come in and it was that way?
No, I put a mat back up and it just fell. I'm gonna go to the bathroom real quick.
Alright, let's get our stuff together here.
Oh my gosh.
Want to see you? So, let me rearrange.
All right, is everyone clear on what they're doing?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
Get it. 5.
6, well, yes, well, 5. So 6, 10, and 5. If anything's 5, 5, it's technically the step ups because it's 5 on one side, 5 on the other. Okay.
And we're doing 6, 5, 5, 5.
They're correct, yes. Correct.
I'm so confused.
So I'm gonna be doing this with you guys. So again, if you have any questions or need me to demonstrate anything more, I'm more than willing to.
And we're time ourselves.
Yeah, so let's all start a timer together. Let's maybe not even let it go to 40 minutes. Let's start a 35-minute timer and kind of, you can almost treat it as a 35-minute AMRAP, which will be more than long enough. Okay, I'm gonna ask a favor. Hey, Todd.
Yeah.
Can you show me real quick, demonstrate what the 5 box overs are gonna look like, and I want everyone to watch?
Sure.
Cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Perfect. Okay, and again, step over is totally a scale, but it is totally an option. Okay, cool. So I'm starting a 35-minute timer. Everyone starting a timer with me? Can you actually do me a huge favor? Can you grab me a 50-pound dumbbell? I haven't even done yet. All right, guys, we're gonna start the timer with a 10-second lead in here in just a second. Thanks, Tammy. I forgot to grab my weight, so Tammy's grabbing my weight. All right, so we're starting the timer with 3, 2, 1, 10 seconds.
Three, two, one.
Make sure we got that balance pause at the top. And I forgot the jumping part was going to be fucking tough. Whoops. Whoops. Shit, that 26 inches is no joke. Come on. It's hard to do these when you're out of breath. I'm so glad we changed it to body weight.
Hold the quads.
seen your face when I thought about you know I keep a collection of my misplaced affections. Without any clues grab my attention, yeah. And if I even come through, I don't think so. No. I just wanna see you for myself, darling. I never wanna do this alone. Have you ever been in love? I don't think I have. I don't think I have. So much wasted time. Oh, what the time was spent on past loves, yeah, we had. All I had to do is them all. Find out what waiting for something real. Everyone else was just a shadow. I've been running down this road so long, and I found true love is nothing that I know. I just wanna see it for myself, boy. I never wanna do this alone. Have you ever been in love? 'Cause I don't think I have. I don't think I have. No. I just wanna see it for myself, boy. I never wanna do this alone. Have you ever been in love? 'Cause I don't think I have. I don't think I have. I just I never. Have you ever been in love? No. Jumped on the tower, like drawing shadows. Can I go distraction? You are not me. I'm departed endless way to a distant star. But I could not get back. I had gone too far. I wanna get drunk. I wanna get stoned. I wanna get low. I wanna go up, but your love can stay on. Not the one to see. How will I ever touch you? You are not with me. There's only silence. No form of contact. And dream. Looking into the dark. I won't be back and I'll start. will you still be there? I won't give up on you, darling. Just tell me that you care. I don't need no trophy, no sir with that.
Definitely have to review streams.
Good. That's all I want. Not unexpected. Awesome job, you guys. Just over 17 minutes in. Stay in control that way. Especially on the way down, too. It's hard to breathe when you're trying to do the step ups. When your stomach's all crunched, I couldn't breathe.
Definitely clear now. The more I do.
The song's so repetitive. It's always yeah, I don't think we are hard.
One more time.
Every single time I do a step up, I was like, make sure it's full.
Yeah, well, it's good. And it's opposite, right?
Yeah, that's true.
One more time.
That's what it is. As long as you're taking out breaths, you're fine. Nice, Robin!
Woo! Never! That looks like you want this step there.
Right now. It's just like a central.
One more time. We're gonna celebrate. Oh, yeah. All right.
Woo-wee! Well, at least I got that one on film, so you can see how that
We're gonna celebrate.
You might want to live that hard. You might want to live this hard.
Oh, yeah.
All right.